Welcome to Nico's Kid Kitchen. Today we are going to be making some meatballs and we will make the spaghetti later because the meatballs take the longest.
To cook, right?
Yeah. We have, what is this?
Organic
coconut milk.
Any kind of milk will do. We
Yeah.
just want to get rid of this out of our fridge.
Yeah. We have some bread.
Some stale bread. They're old buns that have been sitting for a while.
What is this? Parsley. We have eggs. We have some onion powder. We have some garlic salt. We have some crushed red pepper. We have onion. We have garlic. We have some shredded cheese.
Pecorino Romano, grated cheese.
And we have some, what is this called?
Meatloaf mix.
Meatloaf mix.
Beef, pork, and veal. You can use just straight beef, straight pork, whatever you want. We just bought this as a mix. All right?
Okay.
So how are we going to start, Nikki?
First we start.
We have a written recipe today. We're going to use our food processor for parsley and 2 big garlic cloves and our onion.
Okay.
So let's do a little knife skills first. This is a paring knife, okay? This is a serrated knife. The way you can tell, how do you know it's a serrated knife?
It has little it looks like shark teeth, but it's really just blades.
They're ridges, right? Or serrations
Yeah.
is where they get the name. A serrated knife, I could push my hand on it, it's not gonna cut, right? It leaves a little indentation on my fingers. A serrated knife cuts by sawing, okay? So a paring knife, oftentimes you're kind of going like this, and I'm gonna go like this with the onion, and I'm just gonna go like this and push it right to the edge of my finger. Doesn't hurt at all. You just go like this and you stop right when it hits your finger and it drops in. All I'm trying to do is make the onion in small enough size so that it can fit into the food processor.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna make me cry.
You can do it. Oh, the onion crying?
Yes.
How about you cut this last one? Remember, you just put your item in between and you're just gonna stop the knife right when it touches your finger and it's cut through. So since you're lefty, you're gonna hold it in your left hand. You're gonna take that.
And I'll go like this.
Yep. And just remember, don't saw. You just want to push it. You're sawing, don't saw. Because then you're going to saw your finger. You just want to push it. There you go. And don't pull it out because that's sawing motion, right? You pulled it out of your hand.
Yeah.
All you want to do, remember, just take this like this and push until the side drops off.
Okay.
And then you let go.
Got it.
Okay?
Sounds good.
All right. So we just put our onion in. Now, we're going to take our parsley. I don't feel like picking off all the stems. It takes forever.
That's all.
So we're going to be lazy, but smart. And we're just going to cut our parsley like this. So you want to just go ahead. I'm going to go like this. And now just rip this and fit it into the food processor.
So kind of just the same technique you did for the onion if you don't have enough time.
Correct. Good job.
Can I throw it in?
Yep, please. Rip it up and throw it in.
Okay. I think I'll switch up mine.
Just do big rips. Look, you don't even need to rip it. Just throw it right in.
Okay. That you can do.
There you go. Yep. Let this thing do the ripping. You just wanted to be able to fit it in, that's all. Okay. Next thing is we want to do our garlic. So we have the jarred garlic. We ran out of cloves. We need to do 2 cloves of garlic, says the recipe. So you're going to just do a teaspoon because this says 1 teaspoon is equal to 2 cloves.
Okay.
So hold the container upright so you make your life easy. And then your hand goes in sideways. And you scoop. Here you go. A little extra's fine. We like extra. You're going to throw that right in.
We always make sure we put a clean hand in that jar, because what's going to happen
You
if
don't
we
do
put a
that.
dirty
You see
hand
why?
in there?
Because now all this fell off. You just go like this. You give it a little bit of a whack. That's it. Nice and simple. All right. Now let's put this on. See, the buttons don't work until you put the lid on. And you lock it in place for safety.
That's cool.
So you just hold your hand on top, and then you push the buttons.
Which one?
Either or.
Which one?
One straight.
This one?
Yep. So So we have a Cuisinart thing, a mini little blender. It says chop and grind. Grind goes clockwise, chop goes counterclockwise. We put way too much in here, so it didn't make it to the bottom. So what you do is you just go like this. You just pack it down. The onion's all chopped up. We just need to pack down this a little bit so that it hits the blade.
Push it down.
Yep, go ahead. All right, hold on.
It's all tangled.
Yep, it's all tangled.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go like this and just rip it. Doesn't have to be perfect, but we don't want big steps of parsley. Did you ball?
Okay, now we are gonna unlock our thing, and we have to pull this out.
I'll take that. That's the sharp blade.
And then scoop it out. First, let's get it
There you
out
go.
as fast as
Let's use gravity to our advantage.
Yep.
All right, let me teach you a little bit of a trick. Don't just go like this. What you want to do is take this flat edge and go all the way around and then pull it out. Same deal, like this, and then pull it out. So you do the bottom.
Okay.
There you go.
Cool. That's
Good
easy.
job.
Oops,
I'm
I
gonna help you a
messed
little
up
bit.
one.
It's okay. You can also just go like this. Scoop it to one side and then pull it down. All right? We need to keep this because we need to chop up our bread.
Yep.
And we need to incorporate all of our other ingredients.
Yeah.
So let's get that blade back on.
Where's the blade? Oh.
Right here. And then we're gonna put our bread in. Same deal, just give this a rough rip so that it chops up, doesn't get stuck. Okay, and then we'll use a little bit of our milk to soften this up, just a tiny bit.
So when it hits the blade, I'm pretty sure it'll like soften. Okay. Now we have chopped it enough, and what are we gonna do now?
Now we're gonna, the whole thing is we throw everything into this bowl and then we wanna mix it around. But first we're just chopping a couple of these ingredients that we don't wanna chop by hand and that we don't want whole. So we don't want a huge lump of bread, right?
Yep.
All right, you go ahead and scrape that out
Okay.
and I will move this.
I'm sure you'll check. It looks like oatmeal. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
All right, let me help you out with this.
Yeah.
Let's get this done. Remember the technique I taught you. You take the flathead, you go like this, you scrape it to the one side, you scrape it to the other side. All right, you don't want to just push it around. And you pull it out like that. Okay? All right. Now let's crack those eggs in there, Nick.
Oh, this is my favorite part.
Go ahead, crack them in the bowl.
I was like, which bowl?
All right, shells in here.
Composter.
All right, let's see if I can do one-handed.
Okay.
Ready?
Let's see.
You don't want to crack on the side. You want to give it a whack.
We can go whack 'em.
How's that?
Oh, that.
See how I did that?
Uh-huh.
I used my hand to just pull it apart.
Oh.
All right?
That's gross.
Now, let's throw some meat in. Nick's having really good hand hygiene.
Yep.
Always keeping his hands nice and clean, but since my hand's a little dirty from the egg, and I'm gonna be touching the meat anyway, I'm just gonna toss the meat right in.
We even washed our hand before we did
Yep,
this.
always wash them before.
Uh-huh. It's really important.
All right, why don't you check how much cheese we want to add in, because I never really
Okay.
read the recipe that much. I just kind of wing it.
I think you should
Read the recipe and see how much cheese we're supposed to put in. Move the bowl so you can read.
Thank you. I'm Irish. cheese. It doesn't really say anything. Oh.
2/3 of a cup of cheese. So let's actually follow the recipe for once and do that. 'Cause I never really do that. I just throw random amount. So you're gonna be in charge of that measuring cup.
This is 1.2, so.
2/3 a cup. Go ahead.
What? Right here? Oh, you meant. I didn't know what you meant. I thought you meant here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is not even close to filled. Okay? You need to make sure that you go in and you fill the entire thing. And then what you would do, you see how you have that top part? You can either get a knife and level it off, or you can just give it a little shake and get close enough. You see how now you have the proper amount?
Yep.
Okay.
This is only 1.2 though. Oh no, that's 2.
It says 2-3, which means 2/3.
I thought it said 1.2.
It's okay.
1.3.
Okay. Now we're gonna do garlic salt, 1/4 teaspoon. I'm just gonna do a little bit. You don't need to measure that. Boom, probably way more than a 1/4 teaspoon, so that's okay. Onion powder, nice sprinkling on top. That's more for when we form the balls and put them into the pan, but we'll do that anyway. And then do a little bit of crushed red pepper. How about you do some of that? While I start opening the jars.
How much?
Just go for it, Nick.
How should I do it? Oh. Let me do this.
All right. That's good.
I feel like that was enough.
Yep, well, what you want to do is you want to, these spice jars have holes and then a little door. We don't want it too spicy.
Yeah.
Lucy doesn't like spicy. All right, now you need to get right in there and just mix it all up. Absolutely.
This is my favorite.
This is all you.
Actually, don't touch me, but I like it after I've done it a few times. Oh, the bag's so cool.
All right, so Nick is gonna mix this all up and then we'll come back to you when we have it all mixed and then we'll start forming our balls. So here's our consistency if you wanna get a close up. It's a little bit too soupy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just add some seasoned breadcrumbs in. So Nick's just gonna put a little bit in and I'm gonna shake him. I'm gonna mix it. Yep, and he's going back and forth that way.
I'm moving.
So that they come out. A little bit more than that, Nick. Let's go a little more. Not too violently. Not too aggressive. There you go. Keep going. You don't want to spill them all over the floor. There you go. That's pretty good. So we're just going to give this a quick incorporate. This bowl is not ideal. The bottom is very small, so it shakes around constantly. Maybe a little bit more, Nick. Let me get a little bit more breadcrumbs. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Good job. Thank you. Isn't that great? Good job. You always help. When you see someone struggling, you offer to help. You do it right away. It's a good teammate. All right, this is better consistency. Honestly, if you like them firm or you like them thin, you can add a little bit of milk or you could add a little bit extra egg, depending on if you want them firmer or looser. So now we're gonna go ahead and start forming them into balls. My hands are already pretty dirty, so let's take a quick pause, we'll wash, and then we'll come back to you on forming. All right, we did our garlic salt, right?
Yep.
But we wanna do some pepper, and we got some new pepper grinders. How do they work, Nick?
So you just hit this button and then it comes out. Let's say I only have one hand that I could use right now.
Remember, you don't want to put it near the food because you're going to get the food all over here, which is raw meat, right?
After you said
You always hold it up in the air. All right, good job. So now we're going to take our bowl and we're going to prep our cooking. You can cook meatballs in a pan like we're doing. You can cook them on a sheet pan in the oven. You can cook them in a million different ways. Well, maybe just two. I don't know. But we're going to cook them in this. This is off. We're going to pour our jarred sauce right into the pan. We're going to pour it really, really low because we don't want it to splash all over ourselves, right? Really, really low. We don't want it to splash.
And both of them?
Yep. So we're going to take this and we're going to go over to the sink and add a tiny bit of water. So we get all the sauce. We're going to shake it.
That's smart.
Some people deep fry their meatballs.
That's right.
I
Okay, you're gonna do the
Never
next
done that.
thing of sauce.
All right, remember to get low. Don't want to wear it.
Low.
It's just when I turn, I feel
work.
like I need a...
You're also a little shorter than us.
Yeah. So now we have it all, but
Oh,
Okay.
and by the way, this is we just got cheaper pasta sauces because you're really not going to get to save this. A lot of the fat from the meat is going to go into this sauce. So really, this sounds a little wasteful, but you really are just using this to cook the meatballs and flavor the meatballs. We're going to use our Rayos or Victorias or whatever you guys like with our ziti as we cook our final stuff. But all we're going to do, Nick, this is really easy. Come on a little closer so you can see. We're going to take our meatball. We have an ice cream scooper. Works perfectly for meatballs too. We're just going to get the same amount of meat, put it in our hand, and just give it a little bit of a toss until we have a ball. And then all you do, you don't drop it from high because what's going to happen?
it will
Splat.
get boom.
Splash sauce all over ourselves. We're just going to put it in and gently drop it down. Grab another one. Go like this. Make it into a ball shape. Doesn't have to be perfect. And put it right next to the other guy.
I remember that's how when we made the soup with Polly.
Yep, same thing with our chicken meatball soup.
That's good. Just
Now what?
squeeze it out into your hand, form it into your ball, and then you drop it right in, just like you do when you make your meatball soup.
So now what you did though is you dirtied both your hands, right? So you see how I was doing it with one hand? So now that if you grab this, your hands, your raw meat hands are going to touch this. So you just got to be really careful with cross-contamination.
Here, I say
There's nothing wrong with what you're
use-
doing. You can't touch anything else. The other thing is you put the meatball in the middle. We want to make a nice ring all the way around the outside and then a second
I
ring.
saw what you were doing, so I was trying to
Okay,
do it, but
so I'm going to do the next one. Hold it flat like this. And we're going to try and move this guy over if we
I have
can.
another idea. Why
Put that
don't
right
you
like that.
do the scooping and then you put it into my hand and I'll shoot.
That's a great idea. Why don't we both, I will help. We'll get double the speed.
Teamwork.
Makes the dream.
Sounds good because I'm hungry.
Yep, and these are gonna cook, by the way, at like a medium heat.
Yep.
You don't want it to be boiling, but you also want it to cook. They're gonna cook in this sauce for approximately 50 minutes. So Nick and I will keep forming these balls, and then we will come back when we are ready to work on our pasta.
And question, do you cover the pan
Yes,
while you're
Good
cooking?
question. We do cover it, yep.
And you want to see like light bubbling in the sauce, but not
We don't
a
want it to
heavy,
be boiling, but we want it to be simmering
like a
probably.
light simmer, like
Yeah.
roll. All right. We'll be back.
We went to medium low and we're going to show you how it vigorous is.
So that's what we want, just a little bit of a bubble. We don't want it to be boiling too heavily, okay?
Now I can take this off.
Nope, you want to keep that on, but hold on. We want to show, what else did we do, Nikki? We went like this and we give it a little bit of a jiggle so they don't stick to the bottom.
Yeah.
You can also use a little utensil and just give them a slight push. You don't want to push too hard because you don't want them to break apart. So we're just going to move them around a slight amount.
Okay,
All right.
put it down.
And what's the other thing we did over here, Nikki? Put that down now.
We also salted our water.
And what's this for?
This is for when we bake our pasta.
When we boil our pasta, yep. All right, we'll come back to you in a little bit.
Now we are gonna pour our noodles in, and as you can see, we're gonna try the meatballs.
All right, so let's drop our pasta.
Can I take this off? Oh.
Nope, because the handle's hot. Just dump your box in now. Hold it in one hand and dump your box. There you go. Excellent. Now what you want to do is you want to give it a little bit of a stir so that your noodles don't stick. All right, now you can put the lid back on.
Okay. Oh, I can't wait to eat this.
All right, let's lift up this lid and show everybody what our meatballs look like.
Okay. And our meatball result. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, looking good. I took out one so it could cool a little bit, and Nick and I are going to try it. So go ahead and put that on, and let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers. Mmm.
Hmm.
That's really good.
Really good. Really soft, really good. Delicious. Right? Our
Now
pasta.
we're gonna strain it.
Pasta boiled for what? How long, Nick? 10, 12
10,
minutes based on
yeah.
the box?
Yeah.
What are we doing now?
Now we are gonna strain them so all the water goes out, and now
We
it's
have our
just-
sauce, right?
Oh, yeah. And now we need to put our sauce.
And then let's take another good look at our meatballs, which are just sitting in the throwaway sauce. All right, we'll get it all plated up, and then we'll do first impressions.
Now we are gonna try our food. Ten out of 10. Here, we'll see you try now.
10 out of 10.
Don't forget, anybody can cook.
Even kids.